Hello and welcome to the channel. If you haven't done so already, make sure to like and subscribe. I appreciate that so much. Whether you like it or not, just give it a thumbs up. I appreciate that. But for real, do it. Sub. I'll wait. Okay, enough of that. So, Fisker, the company, they're making some really shady moves. At least with the new announcement that they just put out, I thought that was very, very shady of them to do. And you'll see exactly what I mean by them being really shady. And if you did pre-order one of these, uh, especially if you have the launch edition, just be careful. This company has gone through bankruptcy before with the Fisker Karma. So, if you value your money, you should just be putting it in your account or leaving it in your account and don't do this. But then again, if you're a gambling man and if they actually put out the product, then there's nothing to be worrying about. But to me, it just seems very shady. And I will show you guys what I mean by that. So here it is. Here it is. This is what I mean by shady. Fisker asks for an extra 5,000 non-refundable deposit on its Ocean SUV. So even if you have already put down your deposit, the $250, if you put that down, they want an additional $5,000 that's refundable. So you are locked in. So whether the car comes out or not, they're not going to be able to refund your money. I'm sure you can find other ways for you to fight and get your money back, but why deal with that kind of hassle? Your $250 should be sufficient enough for them. You know what I mean? So therefore, they don't need the $5,000. What is the $5,000 going to be doing? But anyway, hopefully this article will give you a little bit more insight. But to me, that just seems very shady, and yeah, don't do it. If you've been on the list for a new 37,500 Fisker Ocean SUV, you might have a letter waiting in your inbox with a big ask. According to a new report, the automaker is asking reservation owners to pony up another 5,000 to secure their spot. But that's what the $250 was for, is to secure your spot. And then once the vehicles are ready, or if somehow they're ready to be shipped to you, or they're ready to be delivered, then you should be requesting that $5,000. Don't request no large chunks of money without having an actual product ready to be delivered. To me, that makes no sense, and therefore that is very shady to me. But at the end of the day, it's your money. You do whatever you want to do. Don't listen to me. I'm just talking. We're just talking. The request comes long before reservation holders have even had the chance to test drive the vehicle. So you haven't even test drive the vehicle, whether you like it or not, and they're requesting that $5,000 that is non-refundable. Fisker is planning to start the production of the Ocean in November. When that begins, the vehicle rolling off the line will be the Ocean 1 Launch Edition trim level, a version limited to just 5,000 examples. Maybe because there's 5,000 of them, they want that $5,000 non-refundable. I don't know. I don't know. To this point, reservation holders have been required to pay $250 fee to get on the list. That wasn't. That's not what it says on their website. That's not what it says on the website. It says pre-order for $250, and I will take you to that website now. So this is the page. It does not tell me anything about being on some sort of list or anything like that. And you guys can see it for yourselves too if you go to the website. It says reserve your first Fisker Ocean for $250. So if you initially reserved it for $250, why do you need an additional 5,000 just to be put on that list? So you're one of the 5,000 to get it. To me, like I said, man, this just smells very fishy. I don't know. At the end of the day, like I've stated many times on this channel, it's your money. If you want to gamble with it, it's all on you. Those invited are required to pay a 5,000 non-refundable deposit to secure their builds slot, according to a report from Electrike. According to Fisker, those invited will have 7 days to put up the cash once the reservation is sent. As soon as 5,000 individual pre-orders are complete, the reservation option will be gone. I don't know, man. I honestly don't know. It just seems very fishy. Should everything continue on schedule, Fisker believes that it will start production in November 2022 and complete all deliveries of the 5,000 build run by September 2023. To our ears, that's quite ambitious considering all of the struggles that EV automakers are seeming to have in ramping up production. That is so true. And that's just not and they haven't even started building the vehicles yet because they're starting production in November, right? Even new companies like Lucid as well as Rivian, they're struggling to make vehicles because the part supply, there's shortages going on, so they can't really scale the way that they want to. Right now, Rivian is hemorrhaging money. So I don't know, man. This just seems like a pipe dream and very, very sketchy. But like I said, man, it's your money. You do you. Anyway, both Rivian and Lucid have been slow to build as many units as they each like, and even GMC only building around 12 Hummer EVs a day at the point, despite a huge backlog of reservation. If Fisker can pull this off, it would go a long way towards gaining a foothold in the all electric vehicle market. And just for funs and giggles, let's see what they're saying. I really hope Bob Lutz can figure out how to shove a V8 under the hood, but it's auto against. I like the outside, don't care for the inside much, but blah. They need to figure out a way to make this 5K deposit a share of a special class of stock that can only be redeemed by purchasing the vehicle. That way you can do some tax loss harvesting next year just in case they go away. Wouldn't that be karma if nobody bought this ocean? Oh, Jesus. That's funny. Fisker asked for an extra 5,000 non-refundable. What about Visa, American Express password and code, perhaps account numbers and security code as well? What the non-refundable? Thanks, but no thanks. Doesn't look good, does it? I am very interested in the pair, but I would never pay a down payment. Why is Fisker waiting to show the pair? I generally don't understand why car companies do that, so enlighten me if you know. Is it because they fear a competitor or Chinese or will copy it? What the hell? So yeah, it's just to me. Maybe I'm just creating issues when there is no issue, and they actually have the necessary funds to secure their plant and actually start building these oceans or the Fisker oceans, and as well as the pair. I think. So maybe I am just exaggerating, and if I am, it is what it is. And if I turn out to be completely wrong on the scaling up to building 5,000 vehicles in what, a year or so, probably less than a year, probably like 10 months or something like that. I haven't done the math. 9 or 10 months roughly, because it's from November all the way to September. Yeah. So who really knows, man, if they can pull it off. And if they can, maybe I'll come out here and make a video, say, hey, I was wrong. You should have put up that 5,000 reservation. Now you lost out. I hope I don't make that video. But anyway, as always, if you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe, and you have yourself a very lovely evening, because I'm out.